Welcome, everyone. Today's episode focuses on a common fear many people face, speaking English confidently. Often, individuals hesitate, fearing errors. Why do you think this is, Dr. Amanda?
A fascinating question. Mistakes are a natural learning phase, much like children err in their native tongues. Consider the infamous "what if I sound foolish" anxiety. Did you know 72% of language learners report this fear?
That's intriguing, Dr. Amanda. People often overestimate the impact of errors. I remember a story of a friend who learned faster by embracing mistakes. However, some argue that fear actually protects quality. Is there merit to this?
Indeed, fear can be a safeguard against repeated errors, but its suppression hampers growth. It's insightful to approach language learning like an experiment with hypothesis, trial, and revise phases, engaging not perfecting.
Reflecting on this, how do learners balance caution with confidence as they advance? Continuing from our earlier discussion on overcoming fear, let's explore practical solutions. Daily practice is often cited as essential. Why is regular dialogue important, Professor Kim?
Regular conversation primes fluency by reinforcing neuronal pathways engaged in language processing. A study revealed that learners who practiced speaking daily exhibited 30% higher retention rates. Real-world scenarios act like language workout sessions, building robust vocabulary.
It sounds comparable to muscle memory in sports. However, some learners contend this routine practice risks becoming monotonous. Could this affect motivation negatively?
That's a valid counterpoint. However, by integrating diverse content, movies, podcasts, even social media, learners can keep practice stimulating. Hypothetically, merging subjects of personal interest with language learning enhances engagement and sustains enthusiasm.
Encouraging varied content immersion seems both effective and enjoyable. What novel methods can we anticipate for enhancing speaking routines? Building upon practice strategies, another key component is altering our internal dialogues. Learners often fixate on "I can't." What insights can you provide, Dr. Jameson, on reframing this mindset?
Shifting from "I can't" to "I'm improving" positively affects neural response in learning centers. Highlights from a 2022 cognition report indicate that mindset realignment boosts learning by 40%. A colleague once shared how affirmations transformed his learning trajectory.
That's compelling and intuitive. Nonetheless, some people argue such mental shifts are superficial without tangible practice. How might these elements knit together effectively?
Indeed, affirmations alone are insufficient. Coupled with pragmatic actions like recording oneself to track progress, these approaches dovetail to reinforce both psychological and practical proficiencies. In essence, it's like scaffolding skills incrementally.
As language education evolves, what upcoming psychological tools might revolutionize traditional practices? As we wrap up, let's share actionable tips for our eager learners. Practice consistency is crucial. Could you suggest routine actions for beginners, Mr. Franklin?
Certainly, speaking 5 daily short sentences aloud enhances pronunciation and fluency. An anecdote from a former student revealed significant gains when practicing dialogues about routine activities and observations.
Remarkably straightforward. However, some learners worry about limited exposure to diverse English nuances through solitary practice. How might one counteract this limitation?
Innovatively, incorporating online language exchanges or virtual conversation clubs broadens such exposure, emulating natural language settings. These platforms offer dynamic interactive exposure to diverse accents and phrases.
The future certainly looks interactive. Speaking of which, how do you envision technology reshaping these practice methods in the years to come?